What it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about part two of you have to go through the bad stuff to get to the good stuff. Now, I apologize for making this video late. The camera cut off yesterday in the middle of the video while I was recording. You know, that kind of made me a little bit pissed off. So I decided not to record the part two at that moment. So I'm recording part two now. After I cool down, whatever. And I'm not gonna say I was pissed off to the point where like I'm like super angry and nothing like that. It's more like a pissed off like I was saying some deep shit in that video. In the beginning of the video, like at the part where it cut off at, in the part one, because it wasn't even supposed to be a part one, part two. It was supposed to be just one whole video. But in the part where it cut off at, I was saying some deep shit. Then when I noticed it cut off, that's when I continued on part two. I remember yesterday where I was at. But when I keep going, I'm recording. Like 14 seconds it's recording, then boom, it shut off again. So I had to go inside my fucking storage and delete some of my other previously recorded videos that I had that was taking up all the fucking space and shit. So that's why I had cut off whatever, but that shit did kind of piss me off though. But anyway, like I was saying, at the end of part one, I was saying that you have to put your bad knowledge with the good knowledge that you have, because of course a person gonna be able to break something down. They gonna be able to explain it in a good way. They gonna be able to tell you all the pros about it. But the thing is, if they able to tell you all the pros about it, they're going to have to be able to tell you all the cons about it as well. Because who wants to be ignorant to the point where you indulging in something, you know what I mean, and you only know the pros to it. Like, yes, it's good to know the pros. It's happy to get hung up on the good stuff and all that, but you have to know about the bad stuff. That's just what's going to balance it out. It's just like if you gamble and shit like that, right? If you gamble, you cannot get mad if you go bankrupt, especially if you a gambling addict and you got a bad gambling addiction. If you go bankrupt and you gambling, you can't be mad at that, because you know, in order to gamble, you want to win all day, but you can't win if you don't lose, and that's vice versa. You can't lose if you don't win. So what are you trying to say? So basically, what I'm trying to say is this, right? So if you gamble and shit, and you only gambling because you want to win and shit, don't get mad when you lose. Because in gambling, you don't just win. You lose. You lose more than you win. But you can win. That's the thing. You can. You can. Don't let nobody fool you. You can win, but you guarantee you're going to probably lose more times than you're going to win. See what I'm saying? So you have to be able to put that multifaceted tool of knowledge to the test. So that means when you start to go through life and all that, and different journeys and different cycles, because life is like a book. It's different chapters involved in life. You know what I mean? So like you go through your teens, yeah, you going through different teens. So 12 is really like pre-teens, whatever. So 12, whatever, then you get 13. That's your first teenage year. So that's your book right there. You in a book of life. You in the teenage years because you 13. You 14, then you 15, then you 16, then you 17, then you 18, then you 19. All that shit that you went through them 6 years, you're still a teenager. Even when you're 19, you're still a teenager. You're still in the chapter of the teenage years in the book of life. Now, you at the end of that chapter because you on 19, and then you go to 20, boom, that's your first year. That's a new book now. You in the first chapter of your early 20s or young adulthood. You're going to learn different shit each year of your life. You're not going to learn one thing. You're going to learn so much different stuff. And it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be bad stuff. And you're going to have to be able to put that information together. So you're going to have to go through bad stuff in order to get to the good stuff. Because once you go through the bad stuff and you endure through certain cycles and prove to the Most High, prove to yourself, and Mother Nature and all that stuff, that you are worthy and that you can overcome a challenge, that you will be blessed with abundance and prosperity, and all these different things such as this. And yeah, most people don't really think about it like that. But that's pretty much basically what it is at the end of the day. It's just really that simple if you think about it. And yeah, I'm sun gazing too. The sun's right there. But wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. You already know.